North Korea has test-fired 2 more ballistic missiles off its western coast in defiance of international rules. The U.S. Strategic Command says it tracked 1 missile into the Sea of Japan. The other exploded immediately after being fired. This is Pyongyang's latest violation of UN Security Council resolutions. It fired 3 missiles into the sea off its eastern coast in July. Well, let's get the very latest, and we can speak to Shane Hahm, who's in Seoul for us, and Mayu Yoshida, who is live in Tokyo. But first, let's cross to Shane in Seoul. Shane, where did these latest missiles land?
Well, according to the South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff, these latest tests occurred in the southwestern portion of what is North Korea and flew in an easterly direction, traveling about 1,000 kilometers. And authorities here believe that these were the Rodong or the Nodong missile varieties of missiles. These are mid-range missiles that have a theoretical range of up to 1,300 kilometers, which would put all of Japan into its range. And like you mentioned, this comes about 15 days after its latest round of missiles. And if you look at the history, this short history under North Korea's leadership of Kim Jong-un, we've seen him test fire more missiles than his father, his predecessor, Kim Jong-il, did in his 2 decades or so in power. In fact, nearly 3 dozen tests over the past 4.5 years. The reaction here in South Korea has been quick. The Unification Ministry coming out quickly to condemn these latest tests, saying they're a grave provocation in violation of existing UN Security Council resolutions.
And Shane, North Korea warned it would take physical action against the American THAAD defense system. Just remind us what that is, and are the South Koreans worried?
Right. Back in mid-July, the South Korean military and the U.S. had agreed to deploy this highly controversial THAAD, Terminal High Area Altitude Defense Missile System here in South Korea, much to the dismay of North Korea, but also other neighboring countries here. And North Korea had come out in its media saying that it would exercise simulations to preemptively strike possible South Korean ports and airfields in retaliation that U.S. military uses in retaliation to this decision to deploy THAAD here. And experts here also say that I've spoken to say that these latest round of tests is a show of force to show that they really don't care that this THAAD is being deployed and that it will continue to develop its missile technology.
Okay, Shane, we'll leave it there for now. Let's cross now to Tokyo and speak to Mayu Yoshida. There's been reaction on Wednesday from Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. It's the first time that North Korean missile has landed in Japan's exclusive economic zone. What's been the reaction?
Hi there, Asha. Well, we're hearing more details about the missile. A Japanese defense official explained that the main body of the missile landed in Japan's economic exclusive zone, where Japan have exclusive rights. This is escalating tensions that are already high after a series of missile launches in the past months. Now, Japanese Defense Minister Gen Nakatani also said that one of the 2 missiles flew some 1,000 kilometers across the Korean peninsula before dropping in waters 250 kilometers west of Akita Prefecture in northern Japan. Now, for now, we're not hearing reports about damaged planes or ships in the area. And Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe also said the missile is a grave and imminent threat to Japan and regional security, adding that Tokyo had protested strongly. Listen in.
It is a considerable threat for our national security that North Korea's missile has landed in Japan's exclusive economic zone. I firmly protested against North Korea's unforgivable action, which is in obvious defiance of UN Security Council resolutions. Japan will deal with it resolutely and in cooperation with the US and South Korea.
Are Japan's self-defense forces on high alert, Mayu?
That's right, Asha. Well, Japan said that its self-defense force would remain on alert in case of further launches. And Japan's government also submitted a protest to North Korea through its diplomatic ties in Beijing. Now, parts of the missile, like its cover, landed in the EEZ of Japan back in 1998 and 2009. But if confirmed, this will be the first time that a ballistic missile itself landed in Japanese-controlled waters. And this latest missile launch came only a day after Japan said North Korea's nuclear weapons development is a grave and imminent threat to the area, including Japan and international security in Japan's annual defense review. So some experts are saying that North Korea could be provoking not only the U.S. and South Korea, but also the Abe administration. Back to you.
OK, we'll leave it there for now. Shane Hahm in Seoul and Mayu Yoshida in Tokyo. Thank you both.